Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Kyle here from SpeedBets, bringing you guys the UFC complete betting guide for UFC Tampa, giving you guys my confident parlays, my lock of the week, and a couple degenerate parlays along the way. Yes, I'm wearing a heated vest. It's fucking cold. I don't care how gay I look. We're getting right into this. Let's go. First up, we're going to start off with some of the most confident picks. I'm going to give you guys some of my highest confidence ones and then some dogs that I think have potential to come through. Starting off, Miranda Maverick. I realize this text is kind of hard to read. I'm sorry about that. I just made this in PowerPoint in like 10 minutes. But Miranda Maverick, about as good of a lock as you can ask for. I mean, she's just going to be better everywhere the fight goes. There's not really much to say. Jamie Lynn Horth is barely a UFC fighter. She did not even beat Ivana Petrovic. I don't care what the judges said. She did not win that fight. You can't tell me Miranda Maverick isn't going to beat her. I can see it by submission or decision. Obviously, a decision is much more likely. It's like minus 400 to go the distance. But don't sleep on that submission. She's got a wicked armbar. Then Joel Alvarez. This man, 100% finish rate. Jakar Close is no slouch. The minus 400 line is a little crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. But I do think he gets it done. I think Close, he just puts himself in some super compromising positions in his fights. I mean, I'm watching this guy's tape and I'm just thinking, wow, Alvarez probably would have finished that choke right there. On to the next one, Michael Johnson. It's hard to have confidence in this guy. He is just a 50-50 fighter. Wins some, he loses some. He has some good wins, he has some bad losses. I think this is going to be one of his good wins. I think hopefully, he's going to wrestle in the first round, tire Oddman out, and then when the fight extends into that second and third round, I think Johnson's going to come alive, spark him on the feet, drop him, TKO him on the ground. Vitor Petrino. This man, in my opinion, has all the ways to win. Dustin Jacoby has no chin. He can get chinned on the feet. He can get taken down, subbed. He's a glory kickboxer. He doesn't have that kind of ground game. Petrino's a nasty grappler. He could also just get dragged out, rustled to a decision. Against Tyson Pedro, we showed that we can go long, he can wrestle in that third round, and he got the job done with whatever means necessary. I'm not touching any props in this fight, unless it's like the over 1.5. I do think it has potential to go long. Cub Swanson, this one's a dog pick, but I am pretty confident in Cub Swanson. He's looked pretty good. Had a competitive fight with Hakeem Dawodu. I don't think he won that one. And then I think he beat Andre Fili. They got those ones backwards. They robbed Dawodu, then they robbed Swanson. The universe corrected itself. I just don't see what Billy Q is going to do. I think Cub Swanson's going to win rounds 1 and 2, and then in the third round, he's just going to survive. Billy Q's got that weaponized cardio. I don't think either one of them is going to find a finish. Give me Cub Swanson on the cards. A couple dogs that I think are worth mentioning. Fernando Padilla. Sean Woodson ain't all that. I think if this fight goes long, Sean Woodson's a lot more live to get the win, but who's going to be the more dangerous fighter? Fernando Padilla. I can see just a big overhand from the inside, step in overhand maybe into a club and sub, something along those lines. I love the odds on it. Adrian Yanez, the much faster fighter, the much more dangerous fighter. This guy hits with power. Daniel Marcos, it's a similar situation. He's probably going to win if it goes to decision, but I love Yanez's chances to get him out of there. Take that O. Colby Covington, I threw a question mark on this one because this is not a very popular pick. I made a whole 20-minute yap session about this fight that went super in-depth. I just don't think Buckley's that good. I don't know what Buckley's done to deserve this favorite tag on his name, but I'm kind of all over Colby Covington. I don't know if I'm going to really pull the trigger on a full moneyline bet. I'll find something, though. Stay tuned. Join the Discord. You'll see what I'm posting. Give you guys 2 free parlays. Reminder, I've done this for 4 cards. We are 7-1 on these free parlays right here. Or I believe it's 6-1 because I give you 2 every video and one of them got canceled just from a push and then a canceled fight. So, on the left side here, we have Billy Quarantillo and Cub Swanson over 1.5. I told you guys I think this fight goes long. I think the over 1.5 is a good parlay leg in case just something crazy happens in that late second, early third round. I like the over 1.5. Over 1.5 for Covington and Buckley. This should be free. Buckley's not going to chin Kobe in the first round. Are you kidding me? Come on now. And then over 2.5 for that Nuts and Rodriguez fight. A little sweaty might be if Rodriguez gets in a dominant position, but she hasn't really shown too much finishing ability. Nutson's the much better striker on the feet, and she's not dangerous at all. Brings us to just about even money. I threw a unit on that. Then we're looking at the right side of the screen here. We have Dustin Jacoby, Vitor Petrino over 1.5. I just mentioned this. I think this fight has potential to go long. I don't think Petrino's going to chin him early. Then Joel Alvarez right down the pipe on the money line. This one's obviously on Bet Online. You can't really parlay that inside distance. I think he's going to keep his 100% finish rate. But just to be safe, we're going to keep it on the money line. Brings us again to just about even money. Everyone's favorite, the degenerate parlays. I'm going to start in the top left and we're going to work our way around. Got Navajo Sterling, TKO rounds 2 or 3, paired with Michael Johnson, TKO rounds 2 or 3. Now, I think both these guys should have a slow start to their fights. I think Navajo Sterling should respect the power of Tukos, and I think he should just kind of stick and move like he did on the Contender Series against a much worse striker. Tuco is not good, but he's dangerous early. I think Navajo would be smart to stick and move for that first round, keep him at bay. And on the Johnson side, like I said earlier, I think he should be smart to rustle. I think it'd be really smart for him to rustle in that first round, take it into the second and third. Ottman does not have the cardio. He's off the juice. He's going to get finished. Then we have Piera Rodriguez wins by decision or technical decision. I just broke that one down for you. I think she has potential to get it done. I think she can work that wrestling game plan and take Nuts into deep waters. We have Miles Johns. This one's going to cause a lot of controversy. I'm seeing a lot of people in love with Felipe Lima, and I just don't know what he's done to earn that price tag. 2-1 favorite over a guy with like 8 times as many UFC fights. I don't get it, man. Give me Miles Johns. He's good at making fights into slow, staring contests. I can't trust guys that are going against Miles Johns here to just go forward like they usually do. They're scared of something. I don't know what it is. They're scared and they fight hesitant. Adrian Yanez wins by KO TKO DQ. Bruno Silva inside the distance. Again, I went into a huge Manel Cap hate rant. I'm not high on Manel Cap at all. I think he's pretty trash. Bruno Silva is the much more dangerous fighter in my opinion. I'm taking a shot for plus 650. Adrian Yanez by knockout, like I said earlier. The way more dangerous fighter. Marcos isn't going to get a knockout. Are you kidding me? Give me that one all day. I love this parlay a lot. We're actually going to go to the bottom left here. Joel Alvarez inside the distance, the minus 165 there. Pretty shitty line. Caught it earlier in the week in the VIP at minus 130. I love the line there. I do not necessarily love the line at minus 165, but we had to do it. Now this right here is the Miranda Maverick finish only money line. If there's no finish, if this fight goes to decision, this line of the parlay will void. But it's on there because I think Miranda Maverick's the only one with the potential to finish this fight. So if she gets a sub, it's a little cherry on top for the parlay. Fernando Padilla by TKO or submission inside distance. Like I said earlier, I think he's very live to finish off Sean Woodson. Sean Woodson has not impressed me against that Luis Saldana guy. He got his shit rang, and then the guy threw the fight away by just throwing an illegal knee. I think something similar to that can happen. I'm taking a chance for plus 300. Bottom right, we have that Miranda Maverick submission, just in case, and that Adrian Yanez by knockout. Yanez, one of my more confident calls, but I wasn't confident enough to put him in the left column earlier. I just think plus 400 for that knockout prop is just very sweet. Top right, Adrian Yanez, we have the plus 150. That is actually his finish-only money line. Like I've been saying, I don't think Daniel Marcos is going to find a finish in this fight. I think Yanez is going to be the only one, so if Daniel Marcos wins a decision, we get a refund on that line and it'll void. Then we have the Miles Johns line again and the Michael Johnson inside distance to cover our ass in case he somehow accidentally subs Ottman. Now guys, remember, these are all just for fun. These are just my long shot reads on the fights. We've actually hit a few of these in the videos, funny enough. I think we're definitely profitable somehow. Don't tail these expecting to win big on every single one of them. These are literally just for fun. Hopefully we can hit 1 or 2 of these. Like 1 would be ideal. 2 would be insane. But yeah, we're in the green on these. Let's hope to stay there. Make sure you join the free Discord. Top link in the description. Absolutely free to join. Come talk about some fights on Saturday, man. Talk to me. Talk shit to me. If you see my picks losing, come talk shit in the Discord. It's a fun time in there. If you want to get all the official bets, join the VIP. The second link in the description. Like, we're killing it, man. I don't have any other words to say other than we're killing it in UFC. I think we've had maybe 2 losing weeks all year long. Been absolutely destroying these cards, being surgical as hell, and it's just a great time. I love UFC. I love breaking down these fights. I love betting on this sport, and we hope to keep this hot streak going into 2025, man. It's been Kyle from SpeedBets. Peace out.